Good evening. Vice President Sara Duterte will not attend the third State of the Nation address of President Bongbong Marcos on July 22. In an ambush interview on Thursday, July 11, Duterte says she will skip this year's SONA. She also names herself the designated survivor.
No. No, I will not attend the SONA. I am appointing myself as the designated survivor.
A designated survivor is a U.S. government official chosen to stay at a secure location during events where top leaders are gathered. This ensures continuity of government in case a catastrophic event kills or incapacitates the president, vice president, and other top officials. There is no such position yet in the Philippines, but former Senator Ping Lacson filed a bill in 2019 authorizing the president to name a designated survivor. Duterte's decision to not show up at Marcos' third SONA is a first since their tandem won the 2022 elections. Last Tuesday, July 9, Duterte did not attend the opening ceremony of the Palarong Pambansa 2024 in Cebu City, which was led by Marcos. DepEd spokesperson Michael Poa explained that Duterte was absent in the opening ceremony of the Palarong Pambansa 2024 because she instead visited sick athletes. A lawmaker is calling out Vice President Sara Duterte for supposedly joking about appointing herself as a designated survivor. In an ambush interview, Duterte said she will skip this year's SONA. She also named herself the designated survivor or an official chosen to stay at a secure location during events where top leaders are gathered. This ensures continuity of government in case a catastrophic event kills or incapacitates the president, vice president, and other top officials. But in a statement, Manila 3rd District Representative Joel Chua says the security of the president is not a laughing matter given the current political landscape in the country. Chua adds that Duterte does not have the power to appoint herself as a designated survivor because the 1987 Constitution states the fixed line of succession in case of a sitting president's death or permanent disability. Under the 1987 Constitution, the line of presidential succession only includes the Vice President, Senate President, and House Speaker. Meanwhile, House of Representatives Secretary General Reginald Velasco believes Duterte may have been joking only as there is no designated survivor in the country. However, several netizens question whether Duterte's statement was a veiled threat because it seemed to imply that something wrong might happen to the country's leaders who would attend the SONA. Either one of the two Chinese-flagged vessels present in the West Philippine Sea could be behind the allision that led to the sinking of a Filipino fishing boat there last week. A maritime incident is described as an allision when a moving vessel hits a stationary boat. Philippine Coast Guard spokesperson Rear Admiral Armand Balilo says the suspected Chinese bulk carriers were identified as Yongfa Min and Mei Lan Hu. Based on the PCG's automatic identification system, these vessels were located in the same area when the allision occurred. When asked if only one of the two Chinese vessels hit the fishing boat, Balilo says the fisherman's account points to only one vessel, namely Yongfa Min. Both ships are currently in the waters off Adang Bay, Indonesia as of Thursday, July 11. Balilo says that they are now preparing letters for the China Maritime Safety Administration and Indonesian Port State Control. He adds that they had informed the Chinese embassy about the incident. On July 3, Filipino fishing boat FBCA John Robert was hit by a ship about 62 nautical miles southeast of Sampaloc Point in Subic, Zambales, causing it to sink. 47-year-old Robert Mondoñedo survived by hanging into a payaw until he was rescued on July 6. However, his brother, Jose Mondoñedo, remains missing. Senate President Cheese Escudero is hoping that former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque will attend the upper chamber's inquiry into illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators if he is requested to appear. Escudero says Roque should take the opportunity to air his point of view given the seriousness of the allegations being hurled against him. The Senate chief stresses anyone accused of anything has a right to face his accuser and air his side. During a Senate panel hearing on illegal Pogos on Wednesday, July 10, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation Chief Alejandro Tenco mentioned Roque's name as an alleged lawyer of offshore gaming operator Lucky South 99. However, Roque denied he was a lawyer of Lucky South 99. He clarified that his client was Whirlwind Corporation, a service provider to Lucky South 99, which was then a holder of a valid license from PAGCOR. Commission on Elections Chairman George Garcia says there is an alleged plot to impeach him and discredit other members of the poll body. According to Garcia, the supposed impeachment complaint would be about allegations that he accepted bribes from foreign banks, including banks based in South Korea. He says he had already decoded what would happen to him and his fellow commissioners. The Comelec chief earlier sought the help of the National Bureau of Investigation to look into claims spreading online that he has offshore bank accounts. In a letter dated July 8 and addressed to NBI Director Jaime Santiago, the Comelec chief said allegations thrown at him are entirely false and baseless. Garcia said he is willing to cooperate throughout the investigation. On Tuesday, July 9, Sagip Party List Representative Rodante Marcoleta revealed that at least 1 billion pesos worth of funds were transferred from South Korean-based banks to 49 offshore accounts supposedly linked to an unnamed Comelec official. A Maritime Academy student in Calamba City, Laguna died after being punished for sending a thumbs-up emoji to a group chat. A report from the Calabar Zone Police Regional Office says the 19-year-old male cadet was declared dead on arrival in a hospital on Monday, July 8, after experiencing difficulty breathing. About 30 minutes after eating dinner on Monday, a senior cadet ordered the victim to perform exercises as a punishment for supposedly accidentally messaging the group chat of the Corps of Cadets with a thumbs up. The report says the victim experienced difficulty of breathing, then suddenly collapsed, adding that 3 witnesses were present during the incident. The witnesses brought the cadet to the infirmary where they conducted cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR. However, the cadet still had a weak pulse, prompting them to rush him to a hospital where he was declared dead on arrival about 1.5 hours after the incident. The senior cadet is now under the custody of Calamba City Police Station. 11 people died after an air-conditioned bus and a pickup collided in Abulog Town, Cagayan. Police say that aside from the 11 fatalities, 5 were seriously injured and 20 suffered minor injuries. The Florida St. Joseph bus traveling from Santa Marcela in Apayao to Manila crashed against the speeding pickup at 4 a.m. on Thursday, July 11. Investigators say the bus veered into a mound of earth and junk while the pickup crashed into a line of market stalls by the roadside. Citing Abulog Police Chief Major Antonio Palatao Jr., the Cagayan Provincial Information Office says the bus driver may face charges for reckless imprudence resulting to homicide and damage to property. Palatao says the victims were taken to a hospital and the fatalities were brought to funeral parlors. The 20 passengers with minor injuries did not seek medical help. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.